It is. It is absolutely a gorgeous morning, but we're indoors, so we're gonna do the NFL. Got the NFL coming up next. NFL Now. See what happened. Well, I think we already know what happened, but they're going to give us some details that we probably didn't know on the Monday Night Football game last night, especially the Charger game. That's coming up in just a minute. Stick around.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
Hi, I'm Mike Ham with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The first of 4 Monday Night Football doubleheaders this NFL season took place in Week 2. The Buccaneers taking down the Texans in the final few seconds of the game, and the Chargers bolting past the Raiders in an AFC West showdown. The Texans running back Nick Chubb gave Houston a 19-14 lead on a 25-yard touchdown run with just over 2 minutes to go in the game. That proved to be just enough time for Baker Mayfield to lead the Bucs on an 11-play, 80-yard drive, culminating with a 2-yard Rashad White touchdown with just 6 seconds remaining. The Texans offense never saw the field again. The Bucs moved to 2-0 with a 2019 win. In the second game of the night, Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense got off to a fast start and held on to defeat the Raiders. 20-9 was the final score. There, elsewhere, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow opting to have surgery, expected to be out 3 months with the grade 3 turf toe. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Goddard's Gold. From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. Goddard's Gold.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And it is 7:31 on this Tuesday, Mexican Independence Day. That is the big celebration today, of course. And a lot of people, I think, Jared is just coming in right now. Jared, you hungover?
No.
No, you didn't.
I don't drink.
You didn't celebrate yesterday?
I don't drink.
You don't drink? And not even water?
No, I'll drink water.
Okay, well. All right. I don't drink either, so I don't drink alcohol. Anyway, so we're a couple of the party poopers. But everybody else was celebrating. I know they were. We got a bunch of birthdays. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
We got a lot of birthdays, and we're all doing this manually. Yeah. Biggest birthday, of course, the big shot birthday, Mexico, the country of Mexico celebrating their independence today. Other birthdays for this September 16th, George Chakiris. He was on the West Side Story in 1964, I believe. He's 93 today. Singer Betty Kelly of Martha and the Vandellas is 81. Kenny Jones, he was in Small Faces, In Faces, and for a while played with The Who. He is 77 today. Susan Rattan, she was on L.A. Law. She's 77. Ed Begley was kind of a funny guy. Ed Begley Jr., he's an environmentalist freak. He's 76. He rides a bicycle everywhere. That's it. And he can afford many cars. Mickey Rourke, a guy who looks different almost every day. He's 73, does a lot of plastic surgery. Comedian Lenny Clark of Sirens and Rescue Me is 72. Christopher Rich, Albariba, and Murphy Brown, 72 today. Illusionist, not a magician, illusionist, David Copperfield is 69. Jennifer Tilly, she was Chucky's girlfriend, wasn't she?
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly, yep. She was the bride of Chucky.
I knew it was either her or her sister Meg.
She's also a really, really good poker player.
Oh, okay. I've never played poker with her. Okay, we won't go into that. Jane Brooke of Chicago Hope, 65 today. Singer Richard Marx is 62. Comedian Molly Shannon of Saturday Night Live is 61. Mark Anthony used to be married to Jennifer Lopez. He's 57. Comedian Amy Poehler, she had Parks and Recreation, also Saturday Night Live. She's 54 today. Tokes Ogundoy of Castle is 50 years old today. Michael Mosley was on Ozark and Sirens. He's 47. Rapper Flo Rida, somebody you would probably know about, Jared. He's 46 today. Alexis Bledel of the Gilmore Girls is 44. Sabrina Bryan of the Cheetah Girls is 41. Madeline Zima, she was on The Nanny. She's 40. She's probably one of the kids. Ian Harding of Pretty Little Liars is 39. Kyla Pratt of Fat Albert and Dr. Dolittle, 39 today. Darren Kagassov, The Secret Life of an American Teenager, 38 years old today. Bailey DeYoung of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is 36 today. Musician, actor Nick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers, all of 33. Those are the big shots. Now, we've got people that you may have heard of, and there's a whole bunch of them coming up.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And the local birthdays, and there is a whole bunch of them. Andrea Ellis, Maribel Moreno, Santos Gonzalez, Francisco Miguel Cortez, George Laguna, the Lagunas down there in Calexico, Gabriela Esparza, Mike Lopez, Irma Contreras, Vicky Flores, Rosa Baeza, Rick Sanchez, Curtis Keating, Michael Keating, Jonathan Garcia, Angel Pacheco, Judy Bermudez, Karina Juarez, Celia Sullivan, Yvette Mata, Crystal Marie Martinez, David Tyler, Mindy Toth, Elvia Garcia, Mike Cortez, Frank Mejia, Mario Perdomo, Lillian Agundez, Crystal Gallagher, We have Amari Cruz Martinez, Luis Martinez, Miguel de Estrada, Lyra Sampson Ventura, Mindy Graham, Eva Sepulveda, Nellie Shack, Patty Martinez, Tricia Fleming, and Del Messick. A whole bunch of people, all celebrating birthday today. Happy birthday to all you guys.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams.
It's time for the return of Los Angeles Rams football.
Whose house? Rams' house. The Rams play here.
FM 107.5.
Now the front flip from Denis as he celebrates with 30 young men.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams, the home of Rams football.
Here we come.
Los Angeles Rams football is brought to you by Southwest Security Service, El Centro RV Service and Supply, and Liberty Motorsports in Yuma.
Catch all the Los Angeles Rams games on FM 107.5.
And all those birthdays pretty much took our half hour, didn't it? We've got some news. You ready for news, Jared?
News time.
News time. It's the World California edition. The World California News headlines are brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe. And we go to CBS for the world news.
CBS News special report. Hollywood golden boy Robert Redford has died.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
He starred in dozens of movies, including 1969's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, opposite Paul Newman.
I'll jump first. Nope. And you jump first.
No, I said.
What's the matter with you?
I can't swim.
In the 70s, Redford starred in All the President's Men and The Way We Were. In 1984, he was an aging baseball phenom in The Natural.
My dad wanted me to be a baseball player.
In 2018, he told CBS Sunday Mornings he didn't watch his own work.
Because I thought if I look at myself too much, I'm going to be too aware of myself. And that means when I go to do something new, I won't be able to do it without being slightly aware of what I'm doing rather than just being free.
Acting wasn't Redford's only talent. Syracuse University's Robert Thompson.
He goes into the 80s and becomes a director, and right off the bat is getting Oscars and Oscar nominations.
He founded the Sundance Film Festival. Redford was 89. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Hollywood mourning the death of Oscar-winning actor and director Robert Redford. He reportedly died this morning at his home in Utah at the age of 89. In addition to his Hollywood career, Redford was well known for his activism on environmental and political issues. Former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger urging Californians to defeat Prop 50, the plan that would adopt new congressional maps aimed at helping Democrats.
I hate to get political here, but this is not political. This is more about democracy.
Schwarzenegger at a National Democracy Day event at USC. The vote on Prop 50, November 4th. Some Mexican Independence Day celebrations called off or reduced in size due to fears that immigration enforcement efforts may target those attending.
We're not fearful, and that we are a community. And this is a really important holiday celebration for us as Mexicanos.
Mexican Independence Day Festival organizer Marvela Sala. The El Grito celebration of the state capitol did take place, but was smaller in size. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center invites you to meet their new primary care providers, Mary Kay Klockman and Myra Casillas, both nurse practitioners. They join Dr. Tariq at the Imperial Valley's premier cardiology practice and provide care as it should be. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, 435 West Eaton Road in Imperial. Call for an appointment, 760-879-8590, 760-879-8590. 8590. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, trusted in cardiovascular and family care.
And we are now ready for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With page one of the local news, Jared Anchondo.
KXO News. We have word of a 2-vehicle fatal crash that happened on Saturday. At approximately 7:55 a.m., a 58-year-old male was driving a 2009 Dodge Caliber southbound on State Route 86 south of Hoskins Road in the number 2 lane. A 31-year-old female was driving a 2020 Jeep Gladiator southbound on State Route 86 south of Hoskins Road in the number 2 lane, approaching the rear end of the Dodge. For reasons still under investigation, the front end of the Jeep collided into the rear end of the Dodge, causing both drivers to lose control of their vehicles. This crash caused the Jeep to overturn an unknown number of times before coming to a rest on its wheels in the number 2 lane of northbound State Route 86. As a result of the crash, the driver of the Dodge sustained minor injuries while the passengers were not injured. The driver of the Jeep succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced deceased on the scene. The Imperial County Coroner's Office was notified, responded to the scene, and took possession of the deceased. Airbags were deployed from the Jeep. However, airbags were not deployed in the Dodge. All parties and passengers were restrained at the time of the crash. Highway Patrol wants to remind everybody that that you please focus on driving defensively and distraction-free every time you get behind the wheel. KXO News Time, 7:43.
El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest name brands in the business, and right now you can get a rebate of up to $125 on 4 select tires for your car, truck, or SUV. Don't put off replacing your worn-out tires. Get to Quick Lane and save. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, located at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models.
Mexico's Dia de la Independencia, celebrating Mexico's independence. In Imperial County, the event was celebrated over the weekend. There were at least 2 events. On Saturday, a Mexican Independence Day celebration was held at the Ivy Mall. Sunday evening, the city of Calexico celebrated El Grito at Crummett Park. In Mexico, the actual celebration began midnight last night with the El Grito de Independencia. And it was the night before. And celebrations are held throughout the country. Mexicali was held by the government building in the Centro Cívico. And it looks like on September 16th, today, it'll be... it was the day that in 1810, Father Miguel Hidalgo had held his Grito de Dolores, a call to arms against the colonial rule. The battle ended on August 24th, 1821, when the Treaty of Cordova was signed, formally recognizing Mexico's independence. The final declaration of independence was on September 28th, 1821. In Mexico, the celebration is at the beginning of the battle for independence and not the end. So we began last night at midnight. People have a little bit of a headache. And, that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Become a member of the Goodwill VIP Rewards Program and unlock exclusive access to special sales, promotions, and monthly coupons designed specifically for our VIPs. By shopping sustainably, you contribute to protecting the environment and supporting employment and job training for individuals with disabilities and others facing barriers to employment. Your support is essential to making good happen in our community. You'll receive a one-time use coupon for 20% off when you become a member. Don't wait. Sign up now.
And page 2 of the local news and the local weather brought to you by Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. With page 2, here again is Jared.
Suspicious package located in Yuma. Yuma County Sheriff's Office responded to the call. It was received last Friday at around 5:32 p.m. A suspicious package had been located in the 200 block of West 1st Street. The package was located outside the Yuma County Detention Center. It was designed to resemble an explosive device. Secured with duct tape and handwritten threats, a safety perimeter was set up and the Yuma County Bomb Squad was called in. The package was x-rayed before a controlled detonation was performed to render the package safe. The incident is being investigated as an act of terrorism. Officials say any suspects involved will be charged and prosecuted accordingly. The incident remains under investigation. And we have some road closures. Want to make sure everybody hears about the road closures. Looks like Miller Road will be closed from State Route 115 to Hunt Road. That's southeast of Holtville due to power poles. All these road closures are due to power poles. Looks like Ogier Road and Hunt Road will be closed to Bonds Corner. From Bonds Corner to Miller Road, and that'll be southeast of Holtville as well. And we also have Evan Hughes Highway will be closed from State Route 115 to State Route 98. Actually, southeast of Holtville as well. Looks like a couple road closures, and some of those are major. Updates will come.
Jared, those are roads that were closed during the storms a couple of weeks ago. And then those are the ones that are still closed. Everything else is open now.
Okay, so those are still closed since the storms, but we'll get them up when we can.
Still being repaired. Just in time for another rain.
All right. Hey, those power poles are hard to get back up.
They're heavy.
It looks like Imperial Irrigation District special week. It is the Water Construction Appreciation Week. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors adopted a resolution recognizing the week of September 15th through the 19th as Water Construction Week in Imperial Valley. The resolution salutes more than 100 dedicated IID employees, including 65 construction workers, leaders, and foremen, 48 heavy equipment operators, and 14 equipment and maintenance mechanics who perform one of the district's most essential jobs. IID's resolution aligns with National Construction Appreciation Week. And the County Board of Supervisors meet today. They will begin their meeting by presenting the Humane Society's Adoptable Pet of the Month. The afternoon session begins at 1 p.m. On the action agenda, County Public Works Director John Gale will discuss issues on secured solid waste land use fees. He will also ask for a resolution approving fiscal year 2025-2026 levy of sewer rate fees for the Katy Po Colonia County service area. The board will also discuss a professional service agreement for assessment, research, election, feasibility, strategy, and strategic planning services from September 17th through December 31st, 2025. Wonder what that adoptable pet of the month is going to be. That sounds cute. KXO News Time. 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
And yesterday's high temperature was 101 degrees. 72 was the overnight low. National Weather Service says a 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. today. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 104. Winds will be calm. Increasing clouds tonight. Overnight lows around 82. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Wednesday, slight chance of showers, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Partly cloudy skies on Wednesday, highs right near 100. South to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is at 30% tomorrow. Right now, we're looking at 76 degrees, 43% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good in El Centro. Air quality is moderate everywhere else. Your local news and weather, page 2, brought to you by Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact Imperial Valley Food Bank, 760-370-0966.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And we are now ready for the sports. It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining two hospitals to better serve you. Monday Night Football, of course, was a doubleheader. Early game was Buccaneers. They beat the Texans 20-19. The late game was the one you heard right here on 1230 KXO. Chargers defeated the Raiders 20-9. Major League Baseball, it was the Cubs over the Pirates, shut them out 4-0. Braves beat the Nationals 11-3. The Blue Jays and the Rays went 11 innings. The Blue Jays won 2-1. Orioles defeated the White Sox 4-1. It was the Twins shutting out the Yankees 7-0. The Reds defeated the Cardinals 11-6. Astros 6-3 over the Rangers. Diamondbacks beat the Giants 8-1, and the Phillies and the Dodgers went 10 innings. Phillies came out on top of that one and clinched their division 6-5 over the Dodgers. Just a limited schedule. WNBA, there were no games yesterday. Playoffs are underway. Today, the Dream takes on the Fever. And game 2 of the playoffs, Atlanta leads that series 1-0. Aces at the Storm. Again, it's game 2. Las Vegas leads that series also 1-0.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
And the Geno Smith, he was the Raiders quarterback. His fearlessness in throwing the ball and to tight windows can be a gift, but it can also be a curse. It was the latter. The Raiders lost to the Chargers yesterday in Monday Night Football. One of the few chances the Raiders had to start a comeback came to a halt due to Smith being overly aggressive, facing a 3rd and 15 with 6:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Jacoby Myers faced a double coverage, yet Smith tried to connect with the veteran receiver, a wide receiver. Smith's pass was deflected by safety Derwin James and picked off by Dante Jackson, and the game was virtually over. The Philadelphia Phillies have existed for more than 140 years, during which time they've reached 8 World Series, featured some of the most indelible rosters in baseball history, but at least one measure, though they never have been as dominant as they are right now. On Monday, after prevailing against the defending champion Dodgers in a tense back-and-forth contest, the Phillies clinched the National League East title earlier than they have ever done that on the 15th night of September, with almost 2 full weeks of regular season baseball remaining. Phillies are the champions of their division. The Raiders' minority owner, Tom Brady, was seen in the team's coaching booth for the first time during the first quarter of Monday night's 20-9 loss to the Chargers. Brady, who was shown on the telecast wearing a headset, has been a helpful resource for the team since he was approved as a minority owner last year. Last night, he was not a big help, but he was there. So there you go. That's sports. Sports has been brought to you this morning by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Follow the action when the Imperial Tigers take the field home and away. Mickey Dale and George Grijalva, they call the plays as the Tigers shoot for an Imperial Valley League title. Imperial Tiger football is live on KXO YouTube channel and is brought to you by
Case, Carn, El Centro, and Yuma. Southwest Security Services, and Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley.
And we are now ready for the financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Federal Reserve's rate-setting meeting, scheduled to begin later today, will kick off after an unusual level of drama. Late Monday, an appeals court blocked President Trump from removing Fed Governor Lisa Cook. That clears her to participate in the two-day meeting, assuming no last-minute moves by the administration. With her will be Stephen Moran, Trump's senior economic advisor, whom the Senate confirmed to the Fed's board last night. Investors widely expect the Fed to lower its key interest rate a quarter point on Wednesday. Much of the suspense lies in whether Powell strikes a hawkish or dovish tone in his press conference. Most traders anticipate quarter point cuts at each of the central bank's remaining three meetings in 2025, futures markets show. Retail sales rose 0.6% in August on the month, according to the Commerce Department, which also revised its July figure to 0.6%. Data defied expectations for a slowdown last month when hiring slowed and inflation picked up. S&P 500 futures inched higher early this morning, while the dollar weakened on rate cut expectations in individual pre-market moves. Oracle rallied on expectations the tech giant will play a role in the U.S.-China TikTok deal. Got your weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
And the high temperature yesterday, 101 in the Imperial County, 72 was the overnight low. 10% chance of showers this morning, thunderstorms after 5 p.m., sunny skies, otherwise sunny skies throughout the day, highs right near 104. Winds will be calm. Tonight, increasing clouds with the overnight lows around 82, south winds at around 5 miles per hour. Slight chance of showers Wednesday morning, and then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Partly cloudy skies, overnight lows around, the highs tomorrow right near 100. South to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is at 30%. That's it. The financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering a 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Ohio in El Centro. It's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California.
Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Hollywood mourns Robert Redford, a leading man for the ages.
Are you really so sure of everything you're so sure of?
Sure. Aren't you?
No. Not as sure.
Redford, who starred with Barbra Streisand in The Way We Were, died at his Utah home. Jane Fonda says he was a beautiful person in every way. Pop culture expert Robert Thompson.
I suppose he dominated the 1970s as an actor. Starting out in 1969, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, one of Hollywood's great masterpieces.
Redford also was an Oscar-winning director and force behind the Sundance Film Festival and an environmental activist. He was 89.
Legal action today in New York for the man charged in last year's killing of the United Healthcare CEO.
The judge dropped 2 state terrorism charges against Luigi Mangione, including one that accused him of first-degree murder. He says the evidence behind the charges was legally insufficient, but Mangione is still charged with second-degree murder in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Prosecutors say the terrorism charges were warranted and have called the act of frightening, targeted murder. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Overseas, Israel steps up its military campaign in Gaza City. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb.
Israel's military has started what it's called the main step of its ground invasion of Gaza City, where entire neighborhoods have already been reduced to ruins, and hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have been forced to flee. It comes as Israeli leaders have reacted angrily to the UN Commission of Inquiry's genocide report, denouncing it as, quote, distorted and false.
President Trump is on his way to the UK for a state visit. FBI Director Kash Patel is on Capitol Hill deflecting questions from Democrats about the Epstein files.
This administration, at the direction of President Trump, has done more to turn over all the credible information we are legally able to do so, and we will continue to work with Congress to achieve that end.
New government numbers show a rise in retail sales as shoppers increased spending at a better-than-expected pace in August, helped by back-to-school sales. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Overall, this report shows that although people are not feeling good about the economy, they are not acting that way. They continue to spend money. It does put into question whether or not the Federal Reserve should consider an even larger rate cut when they meet today and tomorrow.
And checking Wall Street's, right now the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 187 points. NASDAQ is down 20. The S&P down 12. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
A pop star is explaining some unique bling.
It's a little bit funny. You could say exactly that about the gold pendant Elton John's been wearing around his neck.
That's the right kneecap. That's my right patella. Yeah. My surgeon said I had the worst knees he's ever operated on. That hole was actually in my kneecap.
In a new documentary, Touched by Gold, he says that after double replacements, he brought his bones to his jeweler, Theo Fennell.
We had to bake them to dry them out.
Okay.
Then they get rather like pumice stone. They're very porous. And so we had to paint them with acetate and then just polish them up.
Written on the flip side in Latin.
We wanted a thing saying, I will no longer bow to any man, which of course you can't do with a kneecap missing.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Divers have recovered artifacts from the Titanic's sister ship, the Britannic, for the first time since that liner sank in the Aegean Sea more than a century ago after hitting a mine during World War I. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Are you 40 years old, in great health, and want life insurance coverage with no exam and instant coverage options? Big Lou can do that. Are you 50 to 60 with health issues and still want life insurance coverage with no exam needed? Big Lou can do that. Are you on meds for anxiety, sleep apnea, diabetes, or other health glitches and just want the best rate possible without a lot of hassles? Big Lou can do that. To find the most affordable term life coverage options for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou does term life insurance better than anyone.